Cash money. Such an exciting player, already making an impact. He's not just playing well, he's showing all the signs of a future superstar. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. First and second, one out. Ferrar Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 1 out. Base hit! Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning and into the box for Baltimore. Cash money. Hicks back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. And that one is off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jorge Mateo now. The pitch. This one popped up. Huff. And there's one down. One out. Runner at second. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 0-1 now.
1-1.
Squirts away a little bit. In the air, left field, and a base hit. Money around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 4-2.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
One out, base is empty.
Number 21, Cash money.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. This one in the air. Wisely pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now that designated hitter Ryan O'Hearn.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. Lifted in the air, out to left. Matos drops into the glove, and that is that. And the Orioles lead 1. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Trevino is just 1 strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants slug their way to a win in this one. Money did well despite the loss.
If he can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
Back here at Oracle Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Cash Money. Keller back to work. Hard hit right side. Flores on to first. One up, one down. First and second here, no outs. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Lee makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Man at first, 1 away. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Heston Kjerstad. Runners at first and second with 1 gone, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, right side. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
First and second, 2 outs. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Giants 1. So runner at second, 2 down. Flores, the next to hit. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. The throw to second is offline.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next to hit, Cash Money. 1 for 3. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and he boots it. Coming home. He will score. Relay to third. In there safely. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. And now the center fielder, Heston Kjerstad. To the right side. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A run, a hit, and a man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Giants 2. Now the left fielder, Luis Matos. Bautista is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles even this series up at a game apiece. Money had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
I really liked how he looked in this one. He consistently came to the plate with a solid plan, and it showed in the results. Nice job.
One down, and digging in for San Francisco, Herrera Encarnacion. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Throws in the dirt, but he scoops it. And the double play ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Birdsong back to work. That one blasted deep to right. And it's out of here into the arcade section for a home run. He leaves the yard to right. And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
2 aboard, 2 outs. High fly ball out towards left center. Matos sizing this one up, and that is that. Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. So runner at second, 2 down. Luis Matos digs in now. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Orioles 1 and the Giants nothing. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Line drive, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. He showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
Ripped to third and caught. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. Back here in San Francisco. And now the first baseman, Cash Money.
Yeah, you got it. Nice job.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, safe, and that's his 3rd hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
The tying run at the plate. Hit in the air, left field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
1 out, runner at second. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Oh, he hit him.
That hit him.
And that got him pretty flush.
That really wasn't a bad pitch at all, but hitters these days just aren't afraid to get up on top of it.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. The Orioles down to their final strike. Line drive.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Really important at bat coming up now.
Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Money had a great showing in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
Cash Money getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Baltimore Orioles and the San Diego Padres. One down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cash Money. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Yandy Diaz now.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. There's one. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Liner, base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Wastes no time there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Whips it to first in time. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Orioles strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. On the ground, 2 ball. Glove flip to second. On to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Brandon Hyde making a move for a pinch hitter. Ryan Mountcastle. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. Back here in San Diego, here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. That's out to center field. Mateo has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out. So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. The Padres down to their final strike. Up the middle. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles strand the tying run on base to win it. Money had a ho-hum game for them.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Money, the next to hit.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
On a line out towards center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. 1 run across. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And into the box for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up.
On the ground. Tosses across to first. 1 out in the second. And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. At the belt and fires. Right through there. Got him. Now 2 out.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Jorge Mateo now. Mayo at third. Money at second with 2 gone. Popped up. Bogarts. He's got it. And that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 2 and the Padres nothing. Man at first, 1 away. Money was again named Rookie of the Month. Clearly a cut above the rest of the rookie class. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle. Base hit. Runner stops at second. And the first 2 reach to start the inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Makes the catch for the out. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
1 out. Runner at second. Heston Kjerstad will hit next.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Ripped towards third. Slings to first. 2 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And no throw. He's into first easily. Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they take a 3-run lead.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now they've got some
ground ball, and this should do it. To first, nice pick and a ball in the dirt, and that ends the ball game. Money with some solid production in the win. 3 hits, 2 of them for extra base. Cash Money has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine today. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. So bases all loaded up, and now it's Elias Diaz. And the righty deals. On the ground to third, Westberg. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over.
Really fantastic play over at first. That catch saved a run. If the throw gets away, the runner from third is cruising home to score easily. Moments like those matter.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Money.
Ventura back to work. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's off the wall. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One ball.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing and a ball popped in the air. It's going to fall for a hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
This one smacked out to left center. And that's a base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning. Heston Kjerstad getting ready to hit. Lifted in the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there's one down. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jorge Mateo. Rutschman at second, Money at first, one gone. On the ground to first, could be two. Goes to second for one. Now he launches a throw over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Eggy Rosario, the next up for the Padres.
Rosario.
Ground ball, could be two. Here's Mateo for one. To first. Nice pick. Double play. And that's the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Orioles 6 and the Padres nothing. One out and a runner at second.
The first baseman, number 21, Money.
Money recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the catch, Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder has been Kershaw.
And here's the first baseman, Cash Money. In the air, this one's well struck, and it is gone. Grand slam. He circles the bases, his 27th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 15-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
So 1 out, nobody on. Next to hit, Cash Money.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Line drive. He brings it down. Nice play.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So first and second with 2 outs. Yandy Diaz now. Myers over at second. Merrill at first. 2 out of the inning. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that is the ball game. Money really stood out in this win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Well, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. 2 of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Next is switch hitting first baseman, Cash Money.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately, more than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Conforto settles under this one. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
2 outs, base is empty.
Number 21.
Money turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Money, just 21 years old, and he's been wearing out home plate lately. He scored 10 times in the last 10 games. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Orioles 2. Here's Mookie now, singing you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates' feet.
Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. But a run does come in to score. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. Tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Orioles an out away. Here's Adley Rutschman. Looking to get the tying run on base. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take game one of the series on the road. Money had a rough go of it in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much of anything.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. On the ground, 2 ball. Henderson over to first in time, and Betts is gone.
Oh, nice job by the shortstop to field that on the backhand and gather himself, get his feet underneath him. He had a long throw, but he knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure the grip, and finish the throw.
That's hard hit on the line. This one looks like trouble. Around second is Rutschman. Coming home. The relay. He'll score. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Glass now back to work, the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Conforto puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Glass now was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. 1 out, runner at second. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Still only 1 out here in the inning. This one in the dirt. Left-hand batter waits. Struck him out looking.
just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Got him looking. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Orioles 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. Glasnow back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before his starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at. Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And next for the Orioles, Heston Kjerstad. Kim. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. 1 out, base is empty. On a line, base hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hit in the air, left field. Conforto makes the grab for the second out. So a man at first. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Money leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The other way. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get the out. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Last half of inning number 5. Hit in the air, right field. Laureano makes the catch, and that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 7 and the Dodgers 1. So digging in, Cash, Money. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. And he'll pull into second safely. So next to hit for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. Kershaw fires. That one the other way. The throw to second. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. First and second. 2 outs. Now it's going to be Michael Conforto. Bautista is just one strike away.
1-1-1. Hit me. 4-4.
In there safely.
He's safe.
These guys are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, and they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
So bases all loaded up. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Ramon Laureano. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball. The underhand flip, and that is the ball game. Money had a sensational showing in the win. A 4-hit ball game. Cash Money comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Back here in Baltimore as we go to the last of the third. And into the box for Baltimore, Cash Money. Snell back to work. Money came up with 4 hits in his last game. 0-1 down. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
So up next, Heston Kjerstad. The pitch. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Money on at first. Nobody out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Two outs. Bases are full.
Number 21. Cash Money.
That to right. Drops into the glove. And that is the inning. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Orioles nothing. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
That's a base hit. Here comes Freddie around third. Play at the plate. Got it.
Well, Boog, you have to be able to trust your coaches in this spot. That's what baseball is all about. You're relying on the people around you to set you up for success. Players need to rely on their coaches the same way they rely on their teammates.
2 outs, base is empty. In the air, out towards right center. Edman sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We're through 6 full. All tied 1-1. Cash Money, the next to hit for the Orioles.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Swung on, belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Makes it to second. The winning runs in scoring position with 1 gone.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
The winning run on second base. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Lifted in the air, out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Number 3. Second baseman,
Jorge Mateo now. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they can't come up with the winning run, and that means we'll have to go a little longer here tonight to find a winner. All tied. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. 2 on, 1 out. Ground ball to first, could be 2. And he'll reach second with 1 away. Here's Adley Rutschman. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So they get 1, but end up leaving the bases loaded. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Cash Money.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Fairbanks back to work. And that one hammered. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely. It's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes.
And a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boog down there over that right field wall, and some barbecue, because Boog can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
0-2 now. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Rutschman in to score. And it's an RBI single. It's 6-3. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jorge Mateo. The tying run at the plate. Popped in the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. The tag, and he's out. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Colton Cowser. Lined into right. Base hit. One run is in. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
2 outs. Base is full. Here's the left fielder. Tyler. Got him! And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close. Money had a decent showing in the loss. Put together a 3-hit performance. Cash Money, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. 1 out, base is empty. Money, just 21 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. That one the other way. Reynolds makes the catch for the out. That's out number 2.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. And that's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Heston Kjerstad will hit next.
One and one.
In the dirt, blocked. Man at second. Lined into right. McCutchen makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. In the air, right side. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they take a 3-run lead. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Josh Bell. Base hit into center field. Coming home. He'll score to third. Tag, got him. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over. Money played well enough in the win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
Now it's the rookie first baseman, Cash Money. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That one is absolutely belted, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. He's in there.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
One down, runner at third. So next to hit for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. Ball to strike. On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, but the run scores, and that makes it a 1-1 game.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Here comes Rutschman around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 4.
Well done. Drives in the run. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Ground ball right side. Gonzalez gets it to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 3 innings complete. It's the Orioles 5 and the Pirates. 2 out, space is empty. Money goes 6'1", just 21 years old. A former first-round pick in 2024. Hammered, base hit, and it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. The relay in there safely. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Money at third with 2 away. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Orioles, and it remains 5-2. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Josh Bell at the plate now. The Orioles would get a big boost from a win in this one, so close to the end of the season.
We're pretty late in the season now, Boog, and every win or loss is magnified. Got to do your job on every play and make sure you don't cost the team by losing focus.
And there's a hit. Doesn't stop. Heads for home. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. just a poor decision.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And a foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors and a runner left. We look ahead to inning number 8. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Go ahead run on base. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right here. Put him on. Have the force at second first. Perhaps getting inning-ending double play.
And a base hit right there. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score and the Pirates take the lead. Now the tag at second and he's out trying for 2. Winning run on base at first. No outs. Ripped to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
1 out. Runner at second. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jonah Heim. And no one can get there. Around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. 8-7. They take the lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Santana back to work. On a line. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, but now he won't try for third. Stays put with 1 away.
Center fielder,
So runner at second, 2 down. Kowser getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll keep pushing on. We are deadlocked at 8. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And the 0-1. And a base hit. Runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 9-8.
Well, this has been a good, tight game so far, but now that error looms pretty large. I got to think that's going to weigh on him for a little while, unless somehow they can come back and win this thing.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. So runner at second, 2 down. And into the box for Baltimore, Heston Kjerstad. Majinski is just 1 strike away. Line, and that's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and again, we are tied.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Back here in Baltimore, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Cash Money. Majinski back to work.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
So the tying run at second. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here. Ball game. That one felt good, and the Orioles finally walk it off.
To extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all headed home.
And your final 12-10 as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB. Cash Money comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their line. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Cash Money. Heaney back to work. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Heaney back to work. This to third. Hayes to first. And a quick out, number 1. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Money digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Liner, base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Jorge Mateo now.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That's to third, into the outfield, base hit. And out to aboard. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
2 on, 1 out. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. It's 6-2. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
You want a guy that battles at the plate in the biggest moments of the game, and that's what they have right now up there. If anyone can shake it up, it's this guy right here.
Swing and a ground ball. And that is the ball game. Money did well enough for them despite the loss.
If he's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins.
Cash Money is ready to go. His team comes in. Alejandro Kirk will hit next. On the ground to first, could be 2. Throws to second for 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and nobody left on. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Berrios back to work. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. His 28th home run of the season. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
1 out, bases empty.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
1 out, runner at second. Heston Kjerstad getting ready to hit. On the ground, Jimenez slings to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Ryan.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Varsho makes the catch, and that'll do it. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We're midway in the 4th. 2 outs, bases empty. Money, just 21 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Yeah, you got it. Nice job.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. To second, pulls him off the bag. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And that is that. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Orioles. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. And a pitch. Ground ball, could be 2. 1 at second.
That's an out.
And it's a double play to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Cash Money, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they. Orioles an out away. Here's the 3rd baseman, Kobe Mayo. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and that'll do it. Money played brilliantly despite the loss. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. They didn't get the win, but he certainly wasn't the reason they lost.
First and second, one out. Money, the next to hit, collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Hard hit, base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another.
They take the force out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So they load the bases, but leave them. Here's Andres Jimenez.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Jimenez at third. Bethancourt at first. 2 out of the inning. Ground ball right side. Holiday. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 2 outs, base is empty.
Cash money.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout. And now Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. To the right side. They take the force out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Nice work from the Baltimore pen there. We're through 5. Blue Jays 2 and the Orioles 1. Back now in Toronto. Top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Cash Money. Gosman back to work. In the air out towards right center. Varsho sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach.
Orioles an out away. And here is Jackson Holiday. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying into the bullpen and gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time.
2 outs, runner on first. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. This one popped up. Henderson under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles even this series up at a game apiece. Money had a decent showing in this one.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Cash Money has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine today. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. And the batter is George Springer.
Now playing first base, number 3, Jorge Mateo.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move to the second in Toronto. Blue Jays 2, and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Bassett back to work. Right side, and that's just foul. That one ripped. Go. That's back. Off the batter's eye and gone. He sends it out of here. His second homer of this series. It's 2-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
Man at first, one away.
Cash Money.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around second is Rutschman. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score. It's 4-2. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
2 on, 1 out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. A swing and a soft liner. That's a hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
On the ground to first. On to second to get one. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
Money.
This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 8-2. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
And into the box for Baltimore, Cash Money. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
Just seems like he can't miss right now, seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 was a home run. No errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Orioles 12 and the Blue Jays 2. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels. And I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 13-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
2 outs, nobody on. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. This could end it. The other way. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Money really stood out in this win. A special game at the dish with 3 homers.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Cash Money went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. And here's the first baseman, Cash Money.
Money.
Well struck right field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
Waste no time there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And stepping in is the speedy Jackson Holliday. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And that one handled. Tosses to first, and one away in the top of the third.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Money stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit and a run comes in. Here's the throw to the plate. In there. He's safe. It's 2-0. One out, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he'll reach second with one away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Jackson Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth. Left field. Fletcher under it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. Jorge Mateo now. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Makes a nice running catch. And that for the Orioles. But they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Cash Money. Right side, Mayton. Puts it away for the out.
The batter gets second base.
So they're all loaded up. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. And they add on. It's 7-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam, the drive in four. Really good job at the plate.
So two down. Here's the third baseman, Brian Ramos. Two down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. On the ground at third, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Orioles take this one in a blowout. Money had a great showing in the win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer. So two down, and next for the Orioles, Cash Money. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So runner at second, 2 down. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. Money at second with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Money.
Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. It's 6-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Last half of inning number 5. Base hit. 1 run is in. Not in time. He's safe. The run comes in to score from second, and it's now a 2-run game.
These hitters are relentless. Just till the bell sounds, they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
And into the box for Baltimore, Cash Money. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
That's a laser base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the center fielder, Heston Kjerstad. That one ripped. See you later. He shoots one out to right. His 9th homer of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 9-4. And up next for Chicago, Dominic Fletcher. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. Man at first. Now it's going to be Cash Money.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
On a line out towards center. Robert makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
1 down. Brian Ramos will hit next. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Throw to first, safe. So a man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cash Money. He's already homered in this game. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
On the ground to first, could be 2. To second for 1. On to Vaughn, 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now the number 2 hitter, Dominic Fletcher. This could end it. On the ground, and this should do it. And that'll do it. Money had a sensational showing in the win. 4 hits, 1 of them a homer.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like
Cash Money currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Chicago White Sox. First and second, 2 outs. Money digs in now. And a base hit around third. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-zip. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach.
They get the force. That ends the inning. And here is Sosa to the plate. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that. Now this one gets through. Montgomery headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Thorpe back to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Way back there. It's a bomb. He sends it out of here. It's 2-2. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Robert comes in to score. The tag at third, and he's out. Here on the south side, we go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Cash Money. Now a screamer into the outfield. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
1 down. Next is switch hitting first baseman, Cash Money. He's already homered here in this one. Smoked on the ground to second. And the Orioles down to their final out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Money was a real bright spot despite the loss.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.